So ladies, about a month ago, I sent an article off to the local newspaper here where we live, and believe it or not, lo and behold, they published it. So there must be somebody there that likes me, maybe not, I guess. But if anything, perhaps the Lord wanted people to know what I had to say. So I titled the article when it was published, "It Won't Be Long Now." And so here it is for both of you. I'm going to read it. And so here we are in 2021. We go to our jobs, our social events, family gatherings, and our churches, and much of the time we are either ignorant or willfully oblivious to what is happening in the darker reaches of our country, together with the world outside of it. I bring to mind the irrefutable fact that as of 2021, we're now close to $30 trillion in debt at the federal level and running $3.4 trillion annual deficits, or about double what the federal government can collect in taxes and treasuries, with close to 100% of our current deficit, the one we ran last year, being printed out of thin air. Add to this a dozen or more states, including California, Illinois, and New York, that are already bankrupt and seeking bailouts from the already bankrupt federal government, and you get the picture. The United States is in deep trouble and very likely terminal in its future existence as a free and sovereign republic. Add to this the recent loss of Afghanistan and the fact that China is continuing to become more aggressive towards the United States and brazen in its stance regarding the reunification of the Free Republic of Taiwan, and you have the making of a potentially catastrophic scenario. Catastrophic because the United States faces the real possibility now that due to its bankruptcy and resulting inability to fund its military to proper levels, that it may in fact lose to China in a military confrontation. A confrontation that would most likely lead to the destruction of America as a sovereign country. Several months ago, the Biden administration made the statement that it would no longer be the policy of the United States to contain China. I wonder how many people really caught this. Because what the current president so openly admitted is what Trump would have had to grudgingly admit had he been reelected, that we no longer have the economic might due to our grotesque debt and deficits, and therefore the military might to successfully oppose China. And for those who have the courage to take this to its ultimate conclusion, this likely spells certain death for the United States, for the simple reason that China has no intention of peacefully coexisting with America. And unlike the old Soviet Union that previous American presidents opposed, China now has an economy that is equal to or greater than our own, together with an industrial base that we no longer possess, and technology that is in many ways at parity or perhaps even superior to ours. Add to this the fact that they now have the largest overall military in the world, and you get my point. We are not as powerful or secure as we once were, and I believe that this will become irrefutably evident in the not-too-distant future to even the most die-hard denier. I suppose that aside from all the facts presented to the reader of this letter, the real message to the people from all walks of life is to seek God while he still may be found, because there is a storm coming, the likes of which we may not survive as a people, but for him. God bless you both.